everyone, it's Beth, and today I'll be talking about BitTorrent launching its own token on the Tron blockchain. But first, if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please take a moment and go ahead and get subscribed. There's a little red button right down there. And also, do me a favor and hit that like button. Okay, I'm also going to be giving away that Bitcoin that I mentioned a couple days ago in the Genesis block video that I did. I'm going to be giving away that Bitcoin today, and I'm also going to announce a new giveaway at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around till the end. Now, let's get started. Okay, so let's start here at the beginning. BitTorrent, which is a way for users to share information and share files by sharing little bits of files in a distributed network that has been around since 2001. Here is a little over on BitTorrent.org, which is the developers site for BitTorrent. They do have a little infographic here to show you the difference between a traditional computer sharing information to other computers and how that is very intensive on the server that that main computer is using, compared with how BitTorrent solves that issue, which is to have the file being shared from that main computer there in the middle, and then once little pieces of the file have been shared to other participants in the network, those other participants can start to share their portions of the file. So they're not sharing whole files on BitTorrent, they are sharing little bits of the files, and that's how it works. So it has been around for a long time. It has been around since 2001, and people have been using it for a very long time in this distributed way. Actually, I saw something on Twitter. I can find it real quick. Yes. So here on Twitter, on the Tron Foundation, somebody posted a quote here from Satoshi Nakamoto, which comes from the cryptography mailing list via 2008, circa 2008. And the quote here is, "For transferable proof of work tokens to have value, they must have monetary value. To have monetary value, they must be transferred within a very large network. For example, a file trading network akin to BitTorrent." And now we are seeing that BitTorrent is adding cryptocurrency to the way that they conduct their business over there. Now, this is not going to be mandatory, which I think is a really smart plan. So according to BitTorrent, which over here, this is the website, bittorrent.com/BTT. BTT is the symbol that they've chosen for the BitTorrent token. It says over here that BitTorrent has more than 100 million users in 138 countries with 22% of total upstream traffic. And that is huge. I mean, to tap into this amount of user base for a cryptocurrency is really, really remarkable. I mean, when we're talking about mainstream adoption, the biggest issue is how to bring this to the attention of people. And here is a user base of more than 100 million users just there and already existing. And so now they are rolling out this cryptocurrency, and they'll have access to all of these people. Now, all of these people are not cryptocurrency enthusiasts, or may not even know anything about cryptocurrency, although probably the people on BitTorrent have some knowledge of cryptocurrency. But what they're going to do here, I read the white paper, is they're going to roll out an upgrade that will integrate a cryptocurrency wallet into BitTorrent. Also, they did clarify in the white paper that they're not, at this point, they do not see a reason to require any further identity information than they already use over at BitTorrent, which is basically just your IP address. So they will, they're kind of considering that if you have control of the token, it's your token, and they don't need to know who you are. So I think that that's, of course, great for cryptocurrency, especially cryptocurrency that is aiming to reach this type of market, which is focused a lot on free speech and privacy. So to that end, there is also going to be an on-chain, off-chain portion of this, where the on-chain portion will be a part of the Tron public blockchain, but not everything is going to be immediately settled to the Tron public blockchain. So, and they do make sure to let everyone know, again, that this is an optional upgrade. If you don't want to participate in the BTT aspect of BitTorrent moving forward, you're welcome to not do that. But what they are doing here is they are creating incentivization for people to continue seeding their files after they have completed their download. Because right now, I'd say one of the biggest issues that they have over at BitTorrent is that after people get their files completed, they just stop seeding to the network, and then you can have other users who were part of what they call a swarm not be able to complete that file download. So they're hoping that by incentivizing people to participate in the system, both service providers and service requesters, I think. The service requester is somebody who wants to obtain a file, and the service provider is someone who already has at least a portion of that file and wants to seed it to the network. So by having this BTT, which is the cryptocurrency, being a part of this, it will allow people to have, it increases the barter system, which already exists over at BitTorrent. Right now, the barter system that they're using is a bandwidth barter system. You can choose who you want to interact with on the network based on the amount of bandwidth that they have, so that you get faster downloads. Now they're going to add a bid of cryptocurrency to further incentivize you. So it'll be a combination of your bid in cryptocurrency and your available download speed, your bandwidth, that has been the traditional currency over on BitTorrent. So that's the basic here, and I think that it is a really interesting plan. So let's now talk about Tron here and how this kind of works into this. So Tron acquired BitTorrent last year. I think it was June of 2008. And really, I think that was quite brilliant from the Tron Foundation over there and Justin Sun. Because, BitTorrent does have a very, very huge market of relatively computer savvy people who are ripe for the picking when it comes to advertising your cryptocurrency to that new market. So there we go. Now, this article over here on CoinDesk talks about a tweet from Binance founder, let's go with CZ, and he was, the quote here is that the grandfather of dApps, being BitTorrent, finally finds its decentralized currency and business model. Should be a very interesting case study. And I agree with that, because if you read through the white paper, not only do they want to just add this incentivization to their existing business model, but they're hoping that by having people be incentivized to participate in the network on a more long-term basis, that they'll be able to expand their offerings into more of a storage and, unused computing power type of situation as well as, continuing to have dApp developers be able to interact with the BTT system and, also get BTT incentives with their dApp. So I think that is very, very positive, really. Now, listen, I know that there's a lot of hype around Tron, and that there are some accusations out there that Tron's hype has led to some pump and dump type situations. And this announcement does come out just a couple weeks prior to a, let's see, oh, I'm missing the word, but there's a conference in a couple weeks, I think, that Tron is participating in. So, they definitely want to get as much hype leading up to that as possible, and I think that this definitely helps with that. So I think I really summarized this article, but here's the bigger picture portion. So the major goal that Tron has seems to be turning a huge user base of decentralized internet users into crypto users so it can win the adoption game. And that is really a great plan. So, you can say whatever you want about the hype of Tron, but I see that there's a huge user base over there that, like I said, is relatively computer savvy and may or may not already have cryptocurrency. And if they don't, then this seems like integrating cryptocurrency into something that they already use is, it's just a good idea. All right. So there's someone named Ash Egan who takes the lead on blockchain and crypto at Accomplice VC, told CoinDesk that he saw the acquisition as Tron by the acquisition. It's a bid for legitimacy from Tron, and I do see that as well, because there's a lot of scam accusations with Tron, again, because the market in Tron is very, very volatile, and Justin Sun is the king of hype. So, there's last year, one of the biggest crypto memes of 2018 was the announcement of the announcement, and that's definitely something that Justin Sun was guilty of doing. So, but I do think that this does lend a lot of legitimacy to the project. So, as well as, just on a separate note here, but all of the all of the Tron dApps that have come out, a lot of gambling and type things, the developers over there have really, I think, been pleasantly surprised with the changes between, developing on Ethereum, which can be very, very slow, versus developing on Tron. I was reading in the P3D Discord the other day about that, and I thought that made a lot of sense because, we look at, as users, some of the transaction lags that we have on the Ethereum blockchain, and, if you're the developer, I'm sure that has like a way bigger impact. So the Tron blockchain is very fast by comparison. Anyway, I did digress, but let's get back on topic. So BitTorrent has been well respected and stress tests for 15 or so years, continued Egan. And what a better way to legitimize themselves than to make an acquisition of that stature. And I totally agree with that. So that stature includes a large user base. BitTorrent, which again first launched in 2001, claims 100 million people to use its protocol each month. And again, that is just its protocol. This is not just on BitTorrent. There are other places that use the BitTorrent protocol because it's open source. So there we go. Now, the white paper, I'm going to link this article. The white paper is also embedded here if you want to read the white paper via this article. But I think that this certainly could be very big for crypto adoption, and I think that is fantastic. Additionally, like I mentioned, I think that this is really great for competition between some of the existing blockchains that are out there and serving as like smart contract platforms, trying to get people to develop dApps on their network. So I think this is a really big boon for Tron, that the way that this project is moving forward, and I certainly look forward to watching its development. All right, now let's go ahead and give away that Bitcoin. So I'm going to go over here, and I am going to copy the URL there, paste it right here. I am filtering out duplicate users because there were a lot. So There were 360 unique commenters. Might be a record for me. People really like the chance of free Bitcoin. That is what I learned from this video. All right, so let's see who wins some free Bitcoin. All right, so Morgan Dakota, you won some Bitcoin from me. So let's copy your receive address right here. And I am going to head over to my wallet. Okay, and I am sending off just about $20 worth of Bitcoin. So there you go, Morgan. Thank you very much for watching. And in a video soon to come, I am going to give away some Litecoin because I love Litecoin, and I want to talk about the Lightning Network developments over at Litecoin. So I'm going to give away some Litecoin in that video. All right. So by all means, if you're interested in that, leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure you do include your Litecoin receive address and something more than just a receive address, please. Some sort of nice comment or commentary on the video. Okay, that will do it. So there we go. If you like the video, then please do leave a like. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave those in the comment section. Again, don't forget to leave your Litecoin receive address. And if you are not already subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do that. All right. So thank you very much, everyone, for your time today. I will see you next time.